Hello and welcome to Akamana Ubud, from where I record all my videos, well, most my videos for the channel Lightbringer Jeroen. Jeroen is not my real name, it's my name phonetically translated to English because my real name, Jeroen, is sometimes a little difficult to pronounce. It's a really Dutch name. So on this channel, I speak into conscious awareness from lived experience. There's no teachings. Most of it is just, pointers, and how I experience the whole journey from awakening to awareness. And to make it a little easier for those who are new to my channel, I created what I call video books. It started with me doing live transmissions every single day, and then I collected them in what I call the daily life reports. That was fun. Still, in the beginning I was finding my way, like, how do I do this? Because I'm a first-timer YouTuber. First-time YouTuber, yeah. So 4 months in, daily life reports, slowly finished a completed arc, which was basically just, me getting into how do I do this? Yeah, there was an ant in my hair and he was itching. Yeah, I'm in Bali, and it's a lovely place. It's a lovely country. It's a beautiful culture. And I feel very fortunate to be here and do these live transmissions. Yeah, so the daily live reports slowly turned into, I felt like I sometimes I want to dive a little deeper. So when I started recording season 2, I felt like, okay, I want to dive deeper into a single subject, because usually when I talk, all my videos are unedited, unscripted, live, me just, sharing whatever comes up in that day. But diving a little deeper into certain subjects, it slowly became like awareness explained through unfolding, when diving deeper into what it's like to awaken, what it's actually like to be aware of that I'm not the person, letting go of the identity, making the clear distinction between my person, my soul, and myself with a capital S, or one might say my higher self. Sometimes even going into the I am state, like a live demonstration. Nothing planned, it just happened. And these episode I started calling reality. Check please. Because so many people, when they're confronted with reality, they want to check out. Well, I don't. I want to check in. I want to, what's reality really like? And this you can see in the reality check playlist, or as I call it, video book. I reordered them in such a way that you can slowly unpack journey from awakening to awareness. Then in the meantime, there were some episodes that were like so dense that I felt like, okay, to accommodate people who have don't have such a long attention span. In general, my videos are between 20 and 30 minutes. I made a few clips, short forms, with a single insight or an anecdote, or just, like I said, a live demonstration or a practice. Um, that was nice to make. And then later I ordered them in such a way that it's like peeling away layers. So it's called the layers of awareness. When you're new to all of this, I recommend starting with layers of awareness, and then you will find your way. So the easiest way to navigate my channel is just to click on playlists and see which of these playlists resonates with you. The daily live reports is just me checking in every day, showing up, and later this became while shift happens, because there was a huge shift happening in my life after a breakup of 5 years and being in a relationship with a also very aware, conscious person. That was quite a journey. But while recording the while shift and I will put links to all these playlists also here in the description. But yeah, easiest way is to just click playlists on my channel and check it out. Wander around, explore. But while recording while shift happens, I noticed that I was moving through certain live events. So I decided to make those into separate playlists. One is called the Pressure Cooker, which is basically a trilogy about the whole breakup. The emotional things that popped up, the shadow side, then the experience itself, seen from the observer, and then in the last episode I dived even deeper and brought it all together. It's called the Pressure Cooker. It was fun. Then once in a while I have to move out of Bali because of the visa. The easiest way for me is to stay here 2 months on a visa on arrival, and then I usually do like a trip to Malaysia or Thailand. And one of these trips, they were quite an adventure. So I also put this in a separate playlist called Not in the Right Place. Yeah, if you want to know what it's like to travel alone, to suddenly be thrown into a reality that doesn't feel like, yeah, I might be very aware, but it's not making life any easier. That's a cool one. And for sure you will find many more playlists where one of them is called Bits and Pieces, where I just didn't know where to put them, so I put them in one playlist. There's also a playlist about self-love. Right. And recently I gathered a few of the older videos mixed with new videos about conscious relationships, what that's like. Maybe you're in one, maybe you are the one conscious but your partner isn't. Very relatable subjects in this playlist. What else? And there's also a fans only playlist, which is it's not hidden, but it's not public either. So for sure, if you explore, one day you will find it. And yeah, in the fans only playlist, it's things unlisted. I didn't publish them. Bits and pieces. It's fun. All right. I've been wanting to record this video for a long time and didn't get around to it, because I'm also shifting into once shift happens. And this made me realize making a playlist, doing this, it's my attempt to make it easier on the viewer. But of course, you can also find your own way, you don't need my guidance, you don't need this entire video actually. But yeah, I felt like now is the time to finally record this video. So here it is. One shift happened. Playlist is, yeah, once I went through the shift and then pretty much zooming out, and from this zoomed out state, it's a little different. It's more experiential than talking into things. But yeah, you have to experience them for yourself. Let me know in the comments if you found your way, and if you like this setup of video books. I really appreciate your feedback. And yeah, welcome to this channel. Enjoy. Ciao.